Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Pyre with this dank-ass music playing in the background. Alright, let's continue the journey. Yes. Good morning, my girl. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. To the Moonlight Alcove we go. Alright, a small landing on the dark side of the Sacred Mountain. Wolford indicates that you can await the next cycle of rides here. Sure. If you say so, Wolfred, my man, my tree, my wood. Is a wood just a word that you guys use? I'm not sure about the, about what words are okay and not okay to be used around tree men. Wolfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about, you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Yeah, let's talk to whoever wants to talk. Wolfred again, fair enough. You find Wolfred seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we've made many memories together. Oh wait, no, we have many memories. Alright, sorry. And I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something that you wish to know, you need but to ask. Alright, let's inquire about his path. Yeah, what did you earn as your, or how'd you get here to begin with? Nightwings disbanded? Also, I guess a good question. Lone Minstrel, that's fine. Has to be excused. Sure, let's see why the Nightwings were disbanded in the first place. That's kind of interesting to know. You express interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here, and Wolfred's past connection to the group. Yes, it's accurate. I've been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me, in a manner as I understand quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Erisa, a former exile Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Wolfred and Orlech, and another known as Orlech. A former exile Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Wolfred and Erisa. Alright, fair enough. Once in a while, we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirate we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given rite. But there was a terrible accident. Erisa, we lost her, and Orlech, he was my friend, he fell from Mount Lodio. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blame the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet this, it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask's raiments. I had the Blackwagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my girl. Yeah, how'd you earn your sentence there, my man? You asked Wolfred about his past in the Commonwealth and how it is he came to be in the downside. Rather forward of you, my girl. Most who I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. An illegal invention allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. In 1617 AS, the Commonwealth was under siege from within, as anti-theocratic propaganda quickly spread. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable wars against the High Wing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while. But not long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and the short of it. Now then, is there anything else? Sure, let's ask about the Lone Minstrel. Gotta figure out who everybody on our team is. You ask Wolfred. You ask Wolfred about his history with the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. Tarek was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen, although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the Rights and Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it, though it is plain that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know him much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? I guess that's it, Wolfred. I will ask to go, not listen to you anymore. We thank Wolfred for his time and bid him a good rest of the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. You well. Alright, Wolfred, sweet. Learn some of your past, and we shall go ahead and exit. Actually, you know what, we're going to go ahead and enter again, and do what I've been meaning to do for quite some time, and that is read people's, what? Desertion, insurrection, okay, yeah. Go ahead and read people's bios. I think we, Wanderers, Opportunistic, yep, we've definitely read that. So let's go ahead and just look through some of the other ones, see who's who. Observations. She appeared to be a vagabond, Bae, of course, who has wandered the downside for some time and has somehow managed to get by. Her simple, sincere demeanor suggests she likely was shunned in the Commonwealth and would have been considered a savage by the standards there. She seems unusually interested in the legends of the 8 scribes. Observations. Imps are known for having superior appetites, but not for having much in the way of intellect. This particular imp defies all such common understanding and seems to be deeply connected to the Black Wagon of the Nightwings and perhaps the Rights themselves. You and he quickly formed an understanding. The Little Watcher. I like that. The Honor Seeker. One of the outlandish robe knights of the Sea Dominion. He appears to have withstood many battles in the name of the Commonwealth, which employs many of his kind for its ongoing war against the Highwing remnants. His exile seems to be self-imposed, though even he can only take so much abuse from his fellow knights. The Guilty Sister. If the Commonwealth fears anything at all, it's the harps of the Highwing remnants. She is clearly one of them, many of whom have been exiled as prisoners of war. She seems to have an unusually easygoing attitude towards things, though you sense she is in pain or in a state of turmoil over something. And that is... yep, that's it. Sweet. See, yeah, it wasn't so bad. We got through it pretty quickly. Alright, spider time. Everyone. The amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove. Moonlight Alcove, a small landing on the dark side of the Sacred Mountain. For many years, Wilfred smuggled supplies and furnishings to this well-hidden locale. But I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for quite some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. She'll be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. Its impossible expanse staring back at you. A thought occurs to you that you may never see another land beside it. And so, you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of rights begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons pass, then one evening... May I have a moment, reader? The Lone Minstrel finds you... oh, new chapter. New chapters finds you poring over the Book of Rights, as has been your learning... as has been your... oh, I'm sorry, as has been your leaning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please, follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader madam. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something is different. The stars shine once more. Okay. Is there a new star? Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed to you a single path, but now several rights avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rights. Okay. Choose your path towards salvation. Interesting. So... I don't really... Oh, it's like, who do you... Is it asking me who I wish to fight? Is that what the... I guess the implication of the choice here is? I don't know, man. Sure, let's go back to... Haub, maybe? I don't know. Why not? Or Haub. The stars urge us that we go to the cairn of Haub, a long way off. Wolfred, sir. How are we to reach the cairn of Haub in due course of... I'm sorry, Wolfred, sir. Wolfred, sir. How are we to reach the cairn of Haub in due course of time? You know full well, Tarek. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile, ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites this time, until once more we traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many, it is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Yeah, continue our journey. Next morning, Wilfred calls everyone together before the Black Wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea, to me. Now, it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Wilfred beckons you to join him in the wagon. Okay, like not much has changed except for a bunch of these things on top here. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. They turn to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. And everyone else, hang onto something. I see. W to take off. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, okay. Oh, I was kind of hoping to read the book, but sure. After having soared to the sky, the Black Wagon remains aloft somehow. Hey, now we're talking. Oh, by the scribes! I can't believe it. The Nightwings sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea towards our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. The Black Wagon can fly. Seek landing near the cairn of Haub. But like how though? Oh. Ooh, this is really cool, man. Oh, then you hold shift to boost. Oh yeah. Dude, I like how you can just travel through all the maps. That's so cool. I didn't realize we had gone so far back. The forbidding cairn of Haub lies below. Not many exiles see fit to cross beyond it. Some fear that the listless remains of Shaq's six shoulders shall snatch them up if they attempt to cross. Others simply do not want to pass through their flagging hands. The Bone Titan, slain by the scribe Haub the Swallow. Alright. None dared approach the withered fiend, whose plague has spread halfway across the valley. The Book of Rites. Sure. Few know its true significance as we do, although your adversaries, the Fate, should be on their way there soon. Now, excuse me. Soon you shall confront them once again. Yes, you to land, okay. You touch down in the heart of Jomer Valley. Exiled curs roam the sand-swept fossil wasteland. Among the 8 scribes, Alpha Chief Jomer Minimane took a special liking to this region, where you first face the Fate and the Distance. The Distance. triumvirate of anarchists who conduct the rites for sheer thrill. You briefly wonder where they might be now and how they fare. You join your companions for a routine inspection of the wagon following its flight. Rookie confirms the wagon's wheels withstood the shifting temperature and still appear to be in reasonable shape. Tizo manages to calm some of the drive imps prone to dizziness or frenzy at high altitudes. Other than that, everything checks out and the rest of the crew got through the flight without a complaint. You now have a little time before having to set forth by land. Sweet. The Beyonder Crystal 6 Tizo does it. Before we do all this, let's just look at all the sparkles. Okay. Singing Sands, the so-called Singing Sands, is the sound of countless screeching wheel mites. Okay. What about this? Kind of swings the Blackwagons flight capable, though by which means you do not fully grasp as of yet. Okay, what other shinies do we have here? What is this? Grease Stone. Exhibits a flagrant disregard for natural law, thus providing light entertainment. Keepsake from Mount Lodiel. Okay, cool. Right, this is just a list of music. Let's see what else. This jar right here, Waking Wood Wisps. The wisps inside provide a scarce bit of light when it is needed, all for a low monthly fee. Cool. This has been something we already looked at. Okay. Old raiments, colorful robes, and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. You observe the masks and robes whose old engravings and embroideries suggest a formal purpose. Some of the garments are massive, while others are so small they might fit a child. Huh. Alright. Alright, Gilman, what do you want? Sir Gilman is shivering there after the Blackwagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Master Rita, this knight is very, very slightly out of sorts, is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Mammoth overhears and joins you. Lie's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone at all could stand it, he has yet to understand. Well, let's see. What's it like to swim the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across to feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, and you now have to fly. That's very brave of you, and you handle it better than some harp fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. Sir Gilman gained +1 hope for the next raid. Sweet. And I actually think that Sir Gilman is going to be one of the dudes that we bring on the next raid, so that's always good. Alright, Book of Rites. Let's see what else we have unlocked. Oh god, it's a lot of pages. Hold on. Oh, this is the first page of the first pages. We got how far again? We got to the down by the river, on for Demon, Mercy Shown. Did we see Mercy Shown? The other company who saw him. What I did? No. This is the end of that. So that's it for that. All right. So 2. Living in exile. Inspect. Once I too roamed free. This is from the words of Jomer Minimane, the Alpha Chief. I remember well those days in which I was called Chief. I traveled all the world over on my 4 good paws, and I was well adored. I wanted to grow stronger. Here at last I have. I shall not mince my words. This place shall either harden you or kill you. It shall haunt you with old memories. You share the exile's plight. My charge is to alleviate the sting of it for you a little bit and to prolong your stay, but only for as long as needed. Your charge is to return. We call this place the downside for a reason, but in time, here you can learn to eat, to seek out shelter, and to find certain beauty in unlikely places. This is from the words of Molten Milithe, the Wild Witch, or Milithe, or Milithe, I forget how it was pronounced. Years upon long years we spent distilling life essence from many things, which all once withered under the auspices of their mortality, which we ourselves cut short. In this we have no regrets, for we learned much, and so we think today. We earned the title Witch, and were forced to flee into the downside. Here we encountered Solium, Mur, and soon we gained an understanding of each other. He bade us circumnavigate these lands and catalog our findings. He felt a strong desire to expose the secrets of this land. He wished to yield benefit to those who followed in our wake. Indulge us both, then. Okay, that's also... Oh, shit. Did we not... Oh no, this has no more pages, but this has more pages. Okay, I see. So this is... Wait, what the heck? I'm so confused. Which, okay. Let me turn the page. Okay. Okay, I see. German Valley, from More of the Witch. Downside, Prairie first appears serene. It is not. The soil there accommodates only the region's brutish native vines and overbrush. The most likely food sources provide poisonous, or prove poisonous. Thus we journeyed further north. The climate there grew fouler to my senses, though the courage Omer found it amenable. This sprawling valley, pocked with long-evaporated lakes, gives evidence to the monstrosities which roam this land. We found the region's western edge to be more pleasant, on the whole. Therein we found sources of fresh water, whereas over to the east we found the edge of the land's most hideous decay. Gaining the summit of the sacred Mount Lodio involved no small amount of sacrifice and sorcery, in varying proportion. The mountain's energies were palpable, the sensation that we felt, indescribable. The lands we stood upon were closer to the stars than to the world we knew. It was upon this highest point, and all the downside, that we first made effort to concoct this tome, which you now read. It was there that we were stricken with a vision of the cycle of the rites, and felt together, for the first, a sense of freedom unlike any we experienced before. But that is a subject which all our comrades shall illuminate in greater detail. Okay, that's it for that section. Celestial Landmarks. Now is the words of Luce Glorian, 100 Minds the Scholar. Do you feel a kinship with the stars? You owe your everything to them, perhaps one day even your freedom. I chased the stars across the river of my genealogy until they led me here. I demanded they explain to me the paradox of knowledge, for how is it that something can be shared but still contained within ourselves in its entirety? The stars did not respond, but sent me on a quest. I sought the 9 landmarks, which they revealed to me, so that someday I would reveal their mysteries to you. These landmarks, emissaries of the stars, are 9 lenses through which we see the land and see ourselves in a new light. Much can be said about the Sisters of the Arch, whom we banished to great beyond for deeds irredeemable. Suffice it is that the details of their banishment are written in this book. The sisters in the book became inseparable, not unlike the stars, their light, and the infinite darkness that engulfs them. The stars communicate to us and you in turn. The words in this book are but an edifice, a simple surface. Look past the text and the hidden meaning to the hidden power. The stars above, as they are not mere lights, these are not mere words. If you chance upon the Sisters of the Arch within their prison here, give them our thanks. Alright. And then the 9 Tremors. That was it for 4, right? Book of Rites, Inspect. And then the previous was, yeah, Kinship with the Stars. Okay, now we're good. Okay, the 9 Triumvirs, and we have nothing else. At first I found it much too difficult to read, much less write, even to grasp the quill. But this is from the words of Ha'ub, the Swallow, the Accursed. But the Horned One, Mur, implored me. He said this is the greatest gift that he could give me in return. In return for what, I asked. In return for his life, he said. But I did not save your life, I said. You did, he said. We fight about this still. Mur is stubborn, more than I. Now, herein, and by his leave, I chronicle the 9 Triumvirs, for I am of this land, unlike the rest, wish to leave. We knew not everyone could leave who wanted. Seldom would the opportunity arise. Thus did we organize those drivings for the chance into 9 sets of 3. In the words of Triesta Tithys, the Blessed Born, on the Commonwealth, we, the 8, assembled here together in the downside, and we gave our freedom so that you may yet have yours. It is an exchange we have not lightly made. It is my charge to ensure that you, should you regain your freedom, first off recognize its qualities and also use it wisely. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. My own wings, I once thought that they could take me anywhere. And then they took me here, where I am bound. It is your charge to be free and not to make the same mistakes. Spring from here and learn from what we did, and build a new and great society, a free society with wings spread wide for everyone. Alright, just a bunch of fucking idealists over here. Yeah, and after that long section of reading, I guess we'll go ahead and get Tizo trained for, whatever. You call upon me for some purpose, my reader. I should talk about what she has on her mind. Ah, my best friend in all the world comes to visit me again. Does it make you uncomfortable, perhaps, that I shall call you thus? Perhaps you think that you do not yet know me very well, but I know you just fine. You reveal a great deal to me when you come visit me like this. You're not the only one who can sense things in others, you know? She laughs to herself. One learns to read a bit when forced to suddenly appear within a book for 837 years or so, especially if one is want to pry a little, you understand, for it gets rather boring here. I know all about you, a crippled scholar who vowed to help her friends free again, only ended up spending all her time talking to an apparition stuck in stone. Oh, I know about your loves, or lack thereof, about your favorite pastimes, certain habits you may be somewhat loath to admit. Fear not, of course, I use this special knowledge only as a means to entertain myself, I think. And if you don't like it, why, just keep your distance like so many of your predecessors. As for the other Beyonders, they are as wraiths to me, as I must seem to all those idiots with whom you consort. I cannot confide as easily in my own kind as I am able to confide in you. But I suppose that I had said too much. Thank you as ever for the visit. You have given me a lot to think about, more than you know. She laughs again, softly. Oh, yeah, let's do a scribe trial for good old Tizo. It is the least I can do in exchange for your company. You need but point me to the one you have in mind. Alright, yeah, I guess it's Tizo's turn. Nobody else's. Alright, Tizo, I will give you... What is this? Wait, what? Why did we not give Jody this? I'm so confused. Or do we retain her talisman for reasons? Weird. Alright. I would have imagined that it would have gone with her, but if you say so. Alright, let's go ahead and do Tizo. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo. I dare think I remember something about him. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tizo soon appears in heat of the summons. Rikiki. Tizo seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, imp. You answer to me here. Tizo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us now see how you fare. Okay, Tizo's right click is explode, and he flaps. Oh, that's right. Okay, he explodes and doesn't come back immediately. That was my bad. Ooh, get wrecked, nerd. We did it. No problem. Just grab the ball and then fly it, and then fly. Oh no, they can totally counter you. Ooh. Oh damn! Should have tried to explode. Oh, is everybody out? Ooh, that is good to know. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just fly over you. Not a problem. Nope. Oh god, they got me. Maybe I should bait. Yeah, I think I should bait their attacks out first. Like, yep. No, that's not what I meant to do at all. I meant to fly there, but didn't. Ooh. Ah, damn. Okay. Okay, 2 more hits on me. You gotta be careful, Fly. Drop, fly. Ooh. Ooh, yes! Okay, run. And then fly. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they can totally make me drop it, though. Oh, did we kill everyone? How do you teleport there? Tizo, how do you teleport to your own spot? I still haven't figured that out. Fly super hard. Oh, there we go. And Tizo wins. Easy. Yeah, and you better be super hyped, Tizo. Tizo is excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Sweet. Tizo is basically the protagonist at this point as far as I'm concerned. Tizo is happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. Take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. You received Haupt's Wing for completing Tizo's trial. Tizo's Flutter and Zip abilities cost less stamina than usual by 35%. That's not bad, it's not bad. Accept the reward, of course, accept the reward. Tizo, you're getting the reward immediately. In fact, get this shit out of here. Here. Get the really good stuff. Still kind of weirded out how this is just in our inventory. I don't really know why, it's just strange. I just really would have expected to go with her, you know? But yeah, whatever. Although I guess it's like, hey, it's probably a failsafe for like most trinkets, right? In case you gave her something that was super important and then it just gives it back to you without considering the fact that since it is Jody's, there's really nobody else can use it. Like, we can sell it, but why would we sell an artifact like that? There's just... like, what if Jody needs it again? What if she wants it back on the other side? You don't know, man. But yeah, anyway, nonsensical rambling aside, I'd love for you to come back next time. But until then, I've been OvoCephalon, you've been the audience, and this has been Pyre. Goodbye.